Okay, this video is on combining like terms. Combining like terms is just another way of saying adding and subtracting like terms. So let's go through the definitions first, and then we'll do some problems. First, a term is just numbers and or letters multiplied or divided together. And I'll show you that here. Let me just write down a term for you. 2x, that's a term. 5x to the third power, y to the fourth power. This is a term. All it is numbers and letters multiplied and divided together. Like terms. Like terms are terms that have identical letters and powers after the numbers. 2x and 5x are like terms because the stuff after the number is identical. Do you see? Terms that have identical letters and powers after the number. Whatever's after the number must be identical. And there's something special about like terms. You can only add or subtract like terms. So we're only going to talk about adding and subtracting like terms, not multiplying and dividing, just adding and subtracting. So here we go. When you add or subtract like terms, these are like terms. I have 2x and I have 3x. Do you see the stuff after the number? The x's are identical, so they're like. So you can add these. The way you add or subtract like terms are step number 1. Add the numbers in front. Add or subtract numbers in front. 2 plus 3 is 5. Step 2. Don't change the stuff. Don't change the stuff after the numbers. The stuff is x. Don't change it. A lot of people want to put a square on there or something like that. That's only when you're multiplying. When you're adding, you don't change the stuff after the numbers. So let's try the next problem. 4x plus 4x plus 5x. Step number 1, add all the numbers in front. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. Step 2, don't change the stuff. The stuff is x. It's going to stay as x. And there's my answer. 4x plus 4x plus 5x is 13x. Let's try another one. 2x plus 3y. I have stuff after the numbers is different. Do you see I have x's here and y's here? These are not like. They're not like terms. In other words, I can't add them. If somebody asks me to say, combine these terms, what's the answer? The answer is going to be 2x plus 3y. I cannot add them because they are not like terms. So I would just rewrite the problem, and that's it. There's nothing more I can do with this. The next problem, 3x plus 5y plus 4x plus 2x. 3x, 4x, and 2x. These are all like terms. Let's add them. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. We have 9 x's. Now the question is, what else do we have? We have a y sitting here. So there's no other y's for it to add together. So we have 9 x's, and then we're going to plus 5y after it. 9x plus 5y is the answer. I cannot add x's and y's. I can only add x's with other x's. Okay, the next problem. I have 2x plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 7x squared. These are all not like terms. X squares can only be added with x squares. Remember, the stuff after the number the letters and powers and everything after the number has to be identical for you to add them together. So I can add x squares with x squares. These two can be added. 3x squared plus 7x squared, 3 plus 7, add the numbers in front, is 10. Then, don't change the stuff after the number. X squares stay as x squares. When you're adding and subtracting, you're only adding the numbers in front. You're not changing the stuff after it, the letters after it. Then don't forget, we still have 2x plus 4x. These are like terms. 2 plus 4 is a positive 6x. So these two combine. 2 plus 4x is a positive 6x. My answer is 10x squared plus 6x. And it is customary to keep the highest power x first in order. Okay, over here. 3x plus x. Well, 3x plus x looks a little confusing, but it's really quite an easy problem. The only thing people don't understand is there's a lot of invisible things in math. There's this invisible 1 sitting right here in front of the x. So there's an invisible 1. So 3x plus 1x. And x by itself really means 1x. So 3 plus 1 is 4x. 3x plus 1x is 4x. It's like saying apples. 3 apples plus 1 apple is 4 apples. Do you see? You add the numbers in front. You don't change the x's after it. You don't change the stuff after it. And I have two more problems. 4x4 plus 3x3 plus 7 plus 3x3 plus 4x4 minus 4. Let's add all the x4s together. Here's an x4 and here's an x4. Remember, if there's nothing in front of the x, it's like saying there's a 1 in front of it. So I have 4x4s plus 1x4. 4 plus 1 is 5x to the 4th power. Next, I have x3s. 3x3 plus 3x3 is a positive 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. I'm not changing the x3s. And I don't have anything else other than just numbers. And numbers are like terms also. A plus 7 and a minus 4. A plus 7 and a negative 4 is a plus 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. And there's my answer. And as you can see, it's customary to keep the highest power x's first. x4, x3, if you had any x2s or x1s, you put them next, and then numbers at the end. One more quick problem. I'm going to add the x's together first. 4x and a minus 5. So on the side here, I'm going to put 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5 is a negative 1x. And then I'm going to do the y's. Oh. I just looking at the wrong problem. 4x and minus 7x. Here's the x's right here. I thought they were separate. 4x minus 7x. 4x minus 7x. 4 minus 7 is a negative 3x. So 4 minus 7 is a negative 3. After that, I've got 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5 is a plus 3. Plus 3y. So my answer for this problem is negative 3x and a plus 3y. Negative 3x plus 3y. That concludes the video. Thank you for watching.